Why are Gen Z workers walking away from jobs that boomers would have sacrificed everything for? Like, genuinely, good pay, benefits, job security, and they're just out, gone, posting their resignation letter on TikTok with a coffee in hand. And before we get into it, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now, because this is exactly the kind of conversation we have on this channel. And if you already know this hits different, drop a like before you even finish watching. Okay, so let me paint you a picture. Your grandfather, or maybe your dad, woke up every single morning, put on his work clothes, drove to a job he probably didn't love, and he did that for 30, 40 years. No complaints, no TikToks about it, just showed up every day. And we called that a good life. Now fast forward to right now. A 23-year-old quits her office job, films a video about it, and overnight she's got 2 million views and a brand deal. And the comments are wild. Half the people are like, "Queen behavior, get out of there." And the other half are losing their minds, saying she's going to regret this forever. So I had to ask, who's actually right here? Because here's the thing people keep getting wrong. Everyone wants to say Gen Z is lazy, that we don't want to work, that we're soft. Nah, that's not it. Gen Z works. Some of us work insane hours. But what we won't do, what we genuinely refuse to do, is suffer quietly and call it a personality. And here's why that shift happened. Boomers grew up in a world where if you stayed loyal to a company, that company stayed loyal to you. 30 years in, you get the pension, the retirement plan, the gold watch, the whole thing. That was a real deal. That made sense. But then Gen Z watched their parents do exactly that, and then got laid off in a mass email or a Zoom call with 2 weeks notice and an HR script. The loyalty? It only ever went one direction, so we noticed. And here's where it gets interesting, because this is the part that actually blew my mind when I looked into it. Gen Z isn't choosing to do nothing. They're choosing differently. They're freelancing, starting businesses at 21, building audiences that pay more than a salary ever would. There are kids making serious money editing videos, designing logos, selling digital products, all from their bedroom, all without a boss, all without asking permission. And yeah, some of them are working longer hours than any office job would ever ask for. But it's their hours, on their terms, for their thing. That's not laziness. That's a completely different way of thinking about what work is supposed to do for you. And here's the part that nobody really wants to say out loud. Boomers didn't just choose that lifestyle. They were built for it. School literally trained you to sit down, be quiet, follow the rules, and get rewarded for doing what you're told. Then you walked into a job that said the exact same thing. The whole system, from kindergarten to retirement, was designed to produce good employees. Not entrepreneurs, not free thinkers, employees. Gen Z grew up with the entire internet in their hands before they were teenagers. They watched random people build businesses from nothing. They saw that the CEO and the intern are on the same app. They were never fully sold on the idea that a cubicle equals a good life. So when you ask why Gen Z refuses to work like boomers, here's the real answer. The one nobody wants to admit. They're not refusing to work. They're refusing to work for a system that was never actually built to reward them. And you can be mad about that, or you can understand it, but you can't say it's wrong. Look, I'm not saying one generation got it right and the other got it wrong. Both are doing what made sense for the world they grew up in. But the world changed, and the way we work has to change with it. If this video made you think, even a little, smash that like button. It genuinely helps more people find this conversation. And if you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? Hit that button right now, because we've got a lot more coming. Drop in the comments, are you riding with the boomer grind or the Gen Z shift? I genuinely want to know where you stand. See you in the next one.